The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan was born Louis Eugene Walcott in Bronx, New York. He is the youngest of two sons from Sarah Mae Manning and Percival Clark, who were immigrants from the Caribbean islands. In the late 1930s, his family moved to Boston, Massachusetts, where they settled in the largely African-American neighborhood of Roxbury. At the age of 5, he began playing the violin. Very much a prodigy, and by the age of 12, he had been on tour with the Boston College Orchestra. He also participated in national competitions and won them. In 1946, he became one of the first black performers to appear on the Ted Mack Original Amateur Hour. He attended Boston Latin School and later graduated from English High School. Receiving a track scholarship, he completed 3 years at Winston-Salem Teachers College. In 1953, he married Betsy Ross, who later became known as Khadijah Farrakhan. During that decade, Walcott began his professional music career as a singer, touring Canada and throughout the United States. He was earning $500 per week. In 1955, he was convinced by Malcolm X, a minister of the Nation of Islam, to join the organization. Walcott then dropped his last name and became known as Minister Louis X. He later became known as Louis Farrakhan. Having speaking and singing abilities helped him to gain prominence within the NOI, and the organization's mosque in Boston, Massachusetts was led by him. After the death of Malcolm X, Farrakhan became the head of the large mosque in Harlem, New York, and was the principal spokesperson for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He continued to hold high office in the NOI until the death of Muhammad in 1975. In the following years, Farrakhan led a dissident faction within the organization and was in opposition of the changes in major beliefs of the program after the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's death. And in 1978, he formed what we know as of today as the Nation of Islam and reasserted the principles of black separatism. As he became more influential, Farrakhan established new mosques, made radio appearances, and increased his following in the black community during the 1980s. In 1985, Farrakhan obtained $5 million in the form of an interest-free loan from Libya's Islamic Cause Society, granted by the Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi. The money was used to help further the movement of the NOI. As the movement progressed, foreign branches of the nation were formed in Ghana, London, Paris, and the Caribbean islands. He preached the message of black self-reliance. He urged blacks to take moral and economic responsibility for themselves. He asked them to become educated and to avoid drugs and crime.
The Gulf is created by improper education, environment, and the stimulus that comes from improper education environment. I think if the proper education were given to black and white, we could come away with a healthy respect one for the other. I don't think black people disrespect the tremendous accomplishments that white folk have made. But if white folk do not know what black people have contributed to the advancement of civilization, it leads to a disrespect of a whole segment of the population. As you learn to appreciate yourself and we learn to appreciate ourselves, then maybe we can appreciate one another. But truth has to be told. And we can speak to our youth and get their attention in a matter of moments because we are teaching them that which their souls yearn for, that is a proper knowledge of self. Because if we don't lift ourselves, nobody will lift us. And I'm telling you, if America doesn't wake up, your country will be lost from within.
He also called out the prejudice and discrimination that was taking place within the country. Because of so, many viewed Farrakhan as a courageous leader willing to confront a racist society. In 1995, he organized the Million Man March in Washington, D.C., where hundreds of thousands of men vowed to renew their commitment to family, community, and personal responsibility. It was widely regarded as a successful display of black solidarity. Many influential black leaders spoke at the event, including Maya Angelou, Al Sharpton, and many others. Farrakhan attempted to strengthen relations with other minority communities, including Native Americans, Latinx population, and Asians. He also moved his group closer to Orthodox Sunni Muslim in 2000, when he and Imam Warif Din Muhammad, the leading American Orthodox Muslim, recognized each other as fellow Muslims. In 2005, Farrakhan marked the 10th anniversary of the Million Man March by holding a second gathering, the Million More Movement, in Washington, D.C. Also that year, BET voted Farrakhan the Person of the Year. The following decade, Farrakhan organized the 20th anniversary of the Million Man March. The event focused on police reform, discrimination against black people, and other social justice issues. Thousands gathered on the National Mall to commemorate the original march and address ongoing concerns. In recent years, Farrakhan has been suppressed by American media and government due to his powerful rhetoric. Yet he is still very much active within the Nation of Islam and the black community. Minister Farrakhan is an unwavering leader, protector, and defender of the Nation of Islam and the black community. Just like his predecessor, Minister Farrakhan has helped uplift hundreds of thousands of people from out the darkness into the light. He continues to be a courageous and fearless voice, speaking for voiceless people and empowering them as well.